So this is the year we want to get a rescue dog. So let's see if we can make it happen. Rachel from Andy and Rachel's Vlogs posted this adorable little pup called Frosty. And so I just was drawn to him straight away, and I thought I'll take a stab and kind of message and find out if there's any way that from the UK we could adopt, because the charity is based in Puerto Rico. When I messaged the account that's kind of managing Frosty, they said they'd ask on my behalf, and it was unfortunately didn't look like it could happen. We were really disappointed about that. So I messaged the charity directly. We've just heard from them that they're willing to make an exception and willing to consider our application. So we've got an application form and we're going to fill it out. And I'm really, really, really hoping that we can get little Frosty, because honestly, I've always wanted to get another rescue dog after we lost Lily. All the dogs we've ever had as a family have been rescue dogs. So I just really, really would love a rescue. But he was found on the streets, little sausage. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. So I'll check in with you next time. So guys, this is little Frosty. He's who we've got our heart set on. I really hope we can give him a home. Try not to get too hopeful, but he's very precious and we love him already. And he's staying with foster parents at the moment, but he's looking for his forever home, and I really hope that can be with us. I really, really do. I love his little ears and his little face. Oh, Frosticles. And then here's another little angle of him there. Look at him. He's such a big sausage. Love you. So we spent ages kind of getting ready today. We're a bit nervous because we had our video chat with somebody that works at Miracles for Satos. They had a little house tour. They interviewed me and Tig, my mum and dad. That's Kaylee in the background if you're wondering, drinking her water. So we were really nervous, but it seemed to go really well. And they liked the house and they thought it was a good environment for a little pup. Fingers crossed and everything crossed, we can get little Frosty. We're really hoping we can. The next stage is we've got to go through our references, check in with the vet, our local vet. They're going to contact them and find out, you know, if there's anything that there shouldn't be, which hopefully there's not. If it's all yes and big ticks, then we've got to find out a way to get little Frosty over to the UK, because he is in America at the moment. Oh, and I'm nervous. I'm trying not to get too excited about Frosty, but he's so, so cute. And I think him and Crunchy will get on really, really well. And Frosty is good with other dogs and small children. So it's all good so far. And they know about Kaylee, and Kaylee's fine with everything. She's fine with Crunchy as well. She actually thinks she can take him on, and I'm like, you can't, Kaylee. But she just, I don't think she knows she's a rabbit some of the time. We'll gradually introduce Frosty and Kaylee to each other over a period of time, and hopefully it'll all be good. So yeah, fingers crossed it works out well. And I'm really hopeful and thankful that it seemed to go well so far today. Whew. So I've spent some time trying to look into ways to get Frosty from America to the UK, trying to avoid cargo because I don't really want him to have to go in it. But if that's the only option, I'm happy to, but I don't know if the charity would be happy to. So I'm trying to look at all the other options. I even looked into the Queen Mary, which is like a cruise liner, New York to Southampton, but it is quite expensive. Well, it's very expensive. The thing that's makes it even more complicated is you can't just book a slot for you and your dog. You have to book a slot for yourself, and then if there's availability in the kennel section, then your dog can go with you. If not, then that's it. But they say you can get your money back, but when it's money like that, I wouldn't even want to risk not getting my money back, because then it'd be really useless. And plus the ticket would be from New York to London, so I'd have to fly out to New York for nothing and sail back for nothing if I don't get the dog, or the dog can't get on or something like that. So it sounds like a big headache. So I'm looking into planes, and I'm on a website, and it's called IPTA, International Pet and Animal Transportation Association. So I'm on there, and I found like a list of companies. So I've got to try and contact them. They're all American based, because we're going from America to the UK. I've been recommended to contact American shipping companies instead. So we're doing that now, but first port of call is we've got a friend called Helen. Hello, Helen, if you're watching. She's recommended some places that we can try, so I'm going to try those first before I go and dig deeper into these other ones. And look at all my tabs, guys. Does anyone else have this many tabs? I mean, I've got an obscene amount of tabs open. I think that sums up my life, really. Big long list of to-do tabs. And there's little Chloe, her ashes on the fireplace. Her little brother Pan came in actually today and yesterday, which is nice, because since Crunchy's been coming around we haven't seen him so much, so it was nice to give him a big cuddle today. He looks so like Chloe, it's unreal. Yeah, I did my fair share of calls today, so it's your turn. Oh!
Thank you for calling Across the Pond Pets. Due to an extremely high call volume, please input inquiries to our website.
No. That's the message of all messages that I personally hate, is when I can't actually speak to a person. And I always find, look, when I'm talking about moaning on things on camera, I always think, oh, you sound like an entitled rag. But, you know what I mean? That's one I can't stand, my dial tone being only like blip, 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 and not blob, blob, blob. You know what I mean? That's how I feel like I'm saying. The problem I have is I fill out these things, and then you forget about them, and then they call you back or they don't call you back, and then it just gets complicated.
At least the one we spoke to this morning, they said they could help us, but we just need a load of extra details.
And then we might try and liaise a call with the charity again and see if we can share some of these ideas and see what their criteria would be. UK, if you bring a pet, I believe you have to make sure they obviously have their rabies vaccination, a tapeworm vaccination, they've got a pet passport, they've got a pet document. So you need a pet health certificate or an AHC and a pet passport. The last thing I want is for little Frosty to come here and then be rejected or something. So we've got to make sure everything is in order. So it's a lot. We've never done it before. So hopefully this can be helpful if any of you guys are trying to do something similar. So we've been researching into the dogs, and look at this. That's from Singapore Airlines. Look at him. How cute. I mean, that would be ideal if we could get the dog in a chair. But look into this. I think we have to contact the airlines directly, though, to get some idea.
So this is just us finding out if it's possible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If you're calling about an existing booking, please press 1. For flight-only bookings, press 2.
Could make it into the remix. I was actually going to say, if you are absolutely loaded, a private jet for your pets. I think one of them's called K9 and the other one, I can't remember, it's something like $8,000 or something like that. It starts around £8,000, £7,000, and the dog can sit in and just have a seat and wander around the plane. But I mean, my God, I that kind of money is insane. So, but if you have it, that is an option for you. So far American wins on that. They answer the phone more quickly. Oh, come on, UK. Answer the phone. Have you lost the word? Oh.
Welcome to British Airways.
Hi. So I need to arrange a flight, but basically I need to bring a dog on the flight as well with me. And I was wondering, do you know if British Airways provides that service?
So is it a service dog?
No.
We only allow service dogs.
Okay.
Wah, 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 wah. We're going to do something really British and have a roast dinner, even though it's Monday, and there's no reason to have a Sunday roast on a Monday, but we're doing it.
Other than the fact that a roast dinner is the most delicious of all dinners.
Yeah, and you know, my dad's offered to make one, so why not?
Oh, why not?
Why not? About as far as we've got with the roast dinner. We've got, what's this, the gravy? Oh, look at the gravy.
Hope it's not too heavy, the gravy.
That should be fine. And then we've got the Swede. Oh, God, the potatoes are in that.
Yeah.
Thought you said there's Swede in there. Oh,
I'll put that
God.
in the fridge. All I've got to do is microwave it.
Oh, yeah, microwave the Swede, yeah. Bit of roast dinner. I'm going to stuff my face now. And try and be patient and just allow things to be a little bit. Trust in the process. As you can see, he's living up to his name. Crunching drop. What have you got? Drop? That's a stone, isn't it? Do you want to go to the park? We go buggy. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Good boy. So a little bit of Frosty update. This obviously is not Frosty, this is Crunchy. We've got our references all sent off now. So now we're waiting to see if we can get him transported over to the UK. So fingers crossed that can happen. It's all a bit of a waiting game at the moment though. And the person that's fostering Frosty doesn't know how much longer they can keep him. So I'm really hoping that the charity approve our transportation method and we can get Frosty home with us. And you can meet Frosty, can't you, Crunch? Yeah. I think this is kind of near Hammersmith, so that's not too bad, is it? Yeah, Hammersmith, Earls Court.
Come over here. So we've got really good news. It looks like we have been approved to get Frosty. So we still have to figure out the logistics, but it's looking a lot more positive than before.
Guys, honestly, we are super excited. I can't believe we might be getting a little Frosty over to the UK. So fingers crossed it all works well, but I am so happy. This little family's going to get even bigger. You having a good nibble? So a bit of an update with Frosty. I've hit another problem now. So obviously we're all excited and happy because we got approval for having him and our references are cleared. However, the company that's going to transport him from America to the UK, they're not happy with the certificate that he has, as in they want his rabies vaccination and his microchip to be on the same page, and it's not. It's on two separate documents. But apparently that isn't okay. It needs to be on the one page. So to get that, you have to go to the vet it was issued at, which is Puerto Rico, and get it redone. I don't even know how you go about that. And it's just, I don't understand. The company acknowledge that they're valid certificates. They don't doubt the authenticity of the certificates, but they are not willing to move on this. So frustrating and heartbreaking, because at this point, you know, it might all fall through based on a technicality, and I don't know what to say. I kept my guard up for ages because I thought I might not be approved, but the moment we got approved, I got excited. I got all hopeful that we could bring him home. Makes me feel so depressed and heartbroken. That's the only word for it. The decision is now in a government body, not in anything to do with us or the charity. at this point. So that's that. That's where we're at.
Good day, Richard. How are you? How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. Kate's here with me as well. How are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Hello, Kate. I just wanted to make sure you did got the email that I sent you.